আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আমি ডক্টর মোহাম্মদ শামসুদ্দোহা। আমাকে অনেকেই চিনেন। অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমার YouTube এ আসার ওরকম কখনো ইচ্ছা নাই। বাট আমি আমেরিকায় টিচিং এ আসার পরে যেটা হয়েছে সেটা আমি I'm start getting so many emails, so many queries and how to get the higher studies in USA. So I'm relatively new in teaching in USA. সো আমার পক্ষে হয়তো সবকিছু আনসার করা সম্ভব না। কারণ আমেরিকায় ৫,৫০০ কলেজ অ্যান্ড ইউনিভার্সিটিজ আছে। সেখানে মধ্যে নানা কোয়ালিটিস আছে এবং আমি বিজনেস স্কুলের কথা বলতে পারি যে লাইক যে এখানে ৫,৫০০ এর মধ্যে হয়তো ৭০০ বা ৮০০ ইউনিভার্সিটি AASB accredited বা অন্য accreditation গুলো এখানে আছে। এখানে অনেক these are the complex matter. So it depends on actually what kind of universities you are targeting. The most silly questions people are asking me over through messages or over the phone or over the social medias that how can I get enrolled? So what is the requirement? What is the prerequisites of this? So actually, I want to say if you're serious and then you have to spend some time to see the university website very carefully. There is a two website two link is very important for every universities which is looking for most of the Bangladeshi peoples, and especially these videos is for my students and those who are concerned about this, those who ask me the questions and all this. Again, you have to go to the admission link of your targeted universities, and then you'll find the requirement, what kind of requirement you need to have, and see what you have actually. If you have any lackings or any shortage, and then you have to fill up this gap, and then you can go for the application. Most of the universities is taking $30 to $50 or $20 something as an admission fee. And later, actually, some of the universities are waiving this. So, এখন, one important thing is so many universities are accepting IELTS for undergrad, and if you are applying for the postgrad, and then you may need to have the GMAT or GRE scores. And PhD scholarship is also highly related to the business PhDs, GMAT and GREs and all these. Again, no offense. Go to the admission link and read it very carefully and compare and contrast with your own ability and own profile with the requirements. Second, is very important for you. Like so many people have questions about the living cost and all this. So if you choose a very dynamic and rigorous and modern and busy city like New York, San Francisco, Chicago, Seattle, or some other cities like this, and then your expenditure will be so high, and admission will be a little bit difficult, I think. But again, so many talents in Bangladesh, and so many people, so many students are super talents, I believe. So those who have high GMAT score and high score in TOEFL or IELTS, and they can target the upper ranked universities, and so getting an admission is very important and the first step um, to be involving with the higher studies in USA. And later, actually, then the second thing, and then once you get the scholarship, at the same time, you have to look at another link of that universities, which is called a scholarship link. And then you have to find out the which scholarship is close to you, and the requirements of applying for those scholarships are written clearly. And then you have to find out then which scholarship is far better and easy for you to apply. So you have to keep trying to get these things, number one. And so many universities are giving graduate externships, teaching externships, and something like this. So you can have a tuition waiver, get some funds, cash monies, and maybe you will get some insurance facilities and some other facilities. Everything is written in the scholarship criteria and the facilities and benefits. So actually, you need not to ask anybody. Anybody. That's the common mistakes are doing by the all people. So okay, what is the requirement, sir? I don't know, because every university is identical, different, and so every university is targeting the different group of students, different levels of students, or the diversity of students. It is their own plan, so their management is taking plans and they're changing things very often. If you see the website, and it will give you the current information, and because the teachers sometimes have not uh, updated themselves about the admission criteria, because this is not their business, so it may be the changes every now and then. So the thing is, one, the number one is getting admission, and number two is if you want to have a scholarship. And number three, and so many people are asking about the tuition. The more isolated cities, like, and then you'll find, and probably I'm living in now Illinois, so Illinois, Minnesota, Missouri, Kansas. Mm, I think these areas and Midwestern or middle US and probably have a less cost. The remote places will have the less cost, 20-30% cheaper than this. So the bigger city you will choose, then you have to spend a lot of money. Then the life is little bit busy and tough, and to cope up initially, and then you can jump out from one university to another university when you feel good, and then when you come here. So these are the basics basically. I'm getting tired of answering the same things and again answering so many people's. I'm encouraging so many peoples to give a try to come down here. So many peoples are managing, and most of the Bangladeshis, those who are studying here, they're not paying money. Maybe they pay like a one semester, and then from second semester they manage some things. So I believe that once you come here, once you manage admissions, once you have a visa, and once you come here, then you'll find 100,000 ways of doing what to do and what not to do. And I think the Bangladeshi peoples are quick learner. And if you want to come this university, like Western Illinois University, and please let me know. Then if I can assist, probably I can give you the accurate informations regarding leaving or some other things. If you need it, I will try my best to coordinate with the administration to let you know if they don't, if you have any confusions. Obviously, I have a constraint of my schedule, but I will try my best to help you, the guys. So again, I'm requesting my students, then those who have a knack of having the higher studies, higher studies, to do the in USA or some other universities, and actually the procedure are the same. So keep following the admission department, and most of the time the people are targeting fall or spring semester. Spring semester, if you come spring semester, and if you choose the colder weather, and probably you will be shocked some a little bit, because it will be difficult to transform your temperature from like 40 degrees centigrade to the minus 15 degree or minus 20 degree. So that's why I prefer all of you, those who have the weather or temperature related problems. You can target the fall semester, and that is actually then after summer, and then the weather is cool, is really good, and still green left on the time, and gradually it comes that December, January, and February could be the worst for the winter. So once you will be habituated with this environment, if you live for 1 year, and then you know the cycle of the weather, then you can prepare yourself. And why I'm telling this, because so many people, and I found a few students live from one state to another state, even left USA because of the extreme weather. But just remember that people are living here. So we are human being. We have an adaptability characteristics. so we can adapt other things. So wish you all the best, those who are looking for higher studies opportunity. I hope you can make it, and I want that Bangladeshi people will come down here and come anywhere else, and they're doing good actually. And we have talents, and then use your talents and prove your talents in this environment. And there is a heaps of opportunity to prove your talent in this in this environment. So best of luck. Assalamu alaikum.